In this video, I want to talk about 5 tips that I would like to give people who are just joining college. So maybe when I was joining, if somebody would have given these tips to me, would have been helpful. So yeah, let's get started. So first tip, grades are very important. Sometimes you hear these things that grades mean nothing in real life, but yeah, grades are very, very important in your placement time. When companies will come, they will ask for grades. They might put a cutoff that any person below this CGPA is not eligible. Similarly, for further education, of course, grades are very important. Universities put conditions that you should have minimum CGPA of 8 or 9 or whatever, but there is a high cutoff. So grades are very important and should be one of your number one sort of priorities in college. Said that, sometimes what mistake we did was we were ultra focused on grades, so we did not choose the subjects which were more interesting to us, which seemed more interesting to us. So I would say don't do that. Don't just be very like a person who is just optimizing grades are important, yes, but it is also very important to learn something which you are interested in. Of course, college is a time where you have to explore your interest, you have to create new interest. That will only happen if you follow what your internal inclinations are. It should not be like you have just come to college just to make good grades. So grades are important, but learning is very important. Learning about yourself and following your interests are equally important. Second thing, you should utilize your time very well. Like, time after college, you will get around 4 5, you will after 4 5 p.m. in India, you will be free, so you can play a sport or learn a musical instrument or learn a game like chess, etc. But there will be ample time. So the point then remains is you have to use your time very well, and there will be a lot of time. So actually in college you can learn new hobbies which you always wanted to do. Third advice I will or tip I will say is, don't waste your time on negative activities. Sometimes because there's no parental watch is there, everyone is free, there is a lot of time which is wasted in, say, social media, or just video games, or maybe talking to girls or boys, etc. These kind of negative activities, though they seem very harmless at first, but if I've seen people who were very brilliant student, but just because there was no sort of parental watch, they went into these activities, and it has really hampered their careers. Sometimes they are not even able to graduate because they let them drift. So discipline is very important. You don't have to indulge in, say, wasting money on alcohol, drugs, video games, just playing without any schedule. So just try to be more disciplined. That is advice number 3. Fourth advice, again academic, but I will say very important, is to learn from the textbooks. Don't solely rely on professor's note, because professor notes are mostly a concise format of what is the real stuff is, because professor knows, they concise things, they make it brief. That is good, but since you are new to the subject, you have to learn from the basics. So that will only happen if you follow a textbook. So any course when starts, professors tell that this textbook is recommended for this course, just grab that textbook and learn from first page from that textbook. Or if the professor does not tell you, then ask him, of course, or her. Of course there are textbook, but make sure you learn from the textbooks and start learning on your own. Stop depending too much on the professors, because professors will not be like your schools or colleges here. They will be very open, and they will not be like one-to-one interaction with you. They will be like 500 or 200 people in one side and one professor teaching, so there will be one-way traffic. So you have to start learning on your own. Then last point, fifth point, I will say is, internships are the best learning experiences, because college is again a more theoretical place, bounded by bound like different things. But once you go out of your college in, say, second year or third year, then you will understand how the real world functions. So it's very important to Keep seeking good internship opportunities, maybe from your college or from uh, some relationship or some contacts that you know. But do good internships in either in industry or in academia also. But do good internship, that will really enhance your learning in the college time. So yeah, I think those were the 5 tips. Grades are important, but not that important. Learning and understanding is sort of more important. Play some sport or musical instrument, utilize your time. Third is, don't waste time on negative activities, on video games or alcohol. Don't just say no to that. Fourth is, learn from textbooks and seek good internship opportunities. So yeah, I think college is a very good time. You're one of the best times in life. You should enjoy it. You should read novels, you should watch movies, you should go out with friends, but also be very disciplined and schedule about your life. And yeah, I think this is one of the best time and you should enjoy it. Thanks.